ladies and gentlemen, Ben Bailey.
I'm working on an open up yell. You know, it's weird. I've been trying to spell that in my head while I was back there. If I wanted to make a note, how would I spell hey? What's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm Ben Bailey. Welcome to Working From Home. Thank you for staying in. Not coming out, but staying in. Thanks for staying in all this time. We're so happy you did so you could hang out with us. And we with you. This is Working From Home, episode 25. Holy shit. Holy shit. 25 shows. I feel like I should have dressed up. I should have a tux on, or I should be wearing a tux and smoking a cigar. 25 years. 25 years from working from home. Huh? Well, okay, 25 weeks. Well, okay, 12 and a half weeks. But it's still, I mean, it sounds a lot less impressive now, but it feels pretty good. Yeah, let's turn off the thing so that people can actually see me. Okay.
Too many jobs.
Oh, my golly. I can't believe we just noticed it at the same time. Hey, everybody. Everyone who's like, there's no video. There's like the comments are going to be pouring in.
Yeah, someone told me.
Someone told you. Thank you, someone. Wow. All right. Man, it's like we train for a race. It's like we're training for a marathon or a half marathon, let's say. And we go through all this stuff, we do all this preparation, then we get right up there and we just trip. As soon as the gun goes off, we're like, oops, oh, shit. They can't hear us. Or like, oh, damn it, they can't see me. Guys, thank you for tuning in with us again and telling us of all the technical issues. Show us some love, people. Show us those hearts. We're so glad to see you. To be totally honest, we can't see you. I think you know that, but I think you know what I meant as well. 25 episodes. That means for 12 and a half weeks, we have been working from home, holed up, stuck in here. This room that we are in looks completely different than it did when it started. So does everything. Like in the garage, I know where my tools are. Like they used to just be, like I was just always working on something. I never took the time to put them away. And I always remember back to, when I was a kid, my dad, I would use his tools. And he'd be like, where's the crescent wrench, that you use? I'd be like, what? Huh? I've totally forgotten. It was 1,000 ideas ago, in my world. And he's like, where is it? Where'd you leave it? I'm like, oh, I got it. I'll just go, and then I pretend to go and get it. And then I'm like, oh my God, it's not there. It's not where I left it. I don't think, and I go through this whole thing and I come back to him and I can't find it. He's like, I know, I have it. I put it in the tool chest. It's been in there the whole time. Lesson. There's a lesson for you.
Wow. Harsh lesson.
Well, but I remembered, the next time I'd be like, okay, last time this happened, I felt like a fucking idiot. So let me make sure that I put it back this time, It's a good lesson learned.
I thought you were going to say, man, let me make sure I ask my dad before I go looking everywhere for it.
Yeah. Well, that's probably what really happened. He was like, do you know where it is? I'd be like, do you know where it is? Do you know where the wrench is? No, but you do. Yeah, I know where it is. It's in the toolbox, and you put it there because I left it in the yard. Only a 12-year-old or whatever, 10-year-old, you leave it an expensive tool. They were more expensive back then. Just laying in the yard and just completely forget about it. Then 6 months go by, like, oh shit, I could use a wrench. I wonder. And then you're like, this piece of shit doesn't work. It's all rusted. It's a mere 6 months of laying in the yard, and this thing is a rusted piece of shit. Why don't you make some better tools? I want one I could leave out here for 17 years. And I only take it out when the cicadas are out. And the shit still works. The cicadas, some people don't even know about the cicadas. Cicadas are these bugs that it's funny because they're like on a cycle, right? It's every 17 years they drop eggs and they end up down in the ground, or they maybe they bury them by the base of these big old trees, and 17 years later they come out and they fly around, and they're blind as shit, and they're like the size of a golf ball, and they will just, if they see you, they're like, there's something, because they can't see. I don't know how we know that if we have like little cicada eye exam kiosks throughout the forest, and we tested them and they can't see, but that's what I was told, or what I read back in the day, when you couldn't just ask your phone any fucking thing and it would tell you the answer. We had to look shit up. And then they come out and there's like millions of them. They're everywhere, and they just fly right the fuck at you. So that it's awful. They go through this 17 years it takes for them to hatch and come out again. And then they're like, I'm alive! 17 years! Whee! And then the person is like, fuck you stupid bug. Watch where you're going. And then another 17 years goes by, and you're like, oh, those fucking things again? Has it been 17 years already? Those little assholes haven't been terrorizing us. What's the point of the fucking things anyway? If they only come out that often, what can we need them for? Stay in the fucking hole, you dumb golf ball bugs. Quit flying into people's face. The fuck is your problem anyway? Oh, big laugh on that one. Thanks, babe.
I like when you do the accents.
Oh, you like the accents?
Yeah, they're fun.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad that you enjoy them. Sometimes I would start a show this way, you know, and just kind of go, hello, everyone. Aren't you glad I don't fucking talk like that? And then I realized that, like, so I think if a couple of other comics had done that same, different voice, but same gag.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. I don't fucking talk like that. Isn't that a relief? You know that? Hello, everyone. How's it going? Hello. Drink up, lads. It's going to be a long night. That's part of every, like, Brit. Just grunts, noises. Cheers, everybody. Let's do a drive-by. I think it's time for a drive-by. Cash cab drive-by coming at you. Show us some hearts, people, if you like it. We need a little more volume on that, I think, babe. Okay. Sorry. There it is.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm just asking for hearts, like, through the whole show now.
You want me to sleep that
Because I think it's just, it's like rating. So how many hearts did it get? Should we recommend it? I don't know. How many hearts?
Yeah.
Well, this one has like 3,600 hearts. It's probably none. Like other people are just like, you know, give me hearts constantly. Anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. I said that terribly. Drinking and driving is a problem. We're talking. Woo! Cheers, everybody. Episode 25. Thanks for hanging with us.
I think what you're saying is you've turned into a hard whore.
I'm sorry, what's that? What'd you say, babe?
I said, I think what you're saying is you've turned into a hard whore.
A hard whore, yeah. Yep, always been a hard whore. I feel like your mic might be a little bit low, babe.
Oh, yeah, well,
yeah, maybe get right up on that thing.
I'm right up on it.
Get all up on that thing, baby. Cheers, guys. I still didn't take a drink. And I was going to talk to you about another sign. I saw a sign on the highway. I was going to play golf, and I saw a sign on the highway, and I remembered I had a bit about it. Deer crossing next 2 miles. I'm like, well, that's great for us, you know, but how do they know? Do they have a meeting about it? Like, listen, guys, there's going to be, I've just met with the humans, and they're going to mark areas for us to cross. Like they're coming out of the woods. Like, dude, can we cross here? Do you see a sign, dumbass? No. We walk north until we see a sign, and then we'll have 2 or 4 or sometimes 5 miles to get across the road. But be careful and make sure the fucking signs are in the same place on the other side. That's what happened to your uncle. Oh, dear. Oh. I said, oh, dear, and that woman screamed. Ow! Oh! Oh! Yeah. Oh! Holy shit. Like, are the deer reading is my question. How do they know? How do they know? It's like the seeing eye dogs going into a bank. No dogs allowed with the exception of seeing eye dogs. I'm like, yeah, they can see. That doesn't mean they can fucking read. See, the person isn't reading the sign is the point, folks. Who's the sign for? Dog doesn't fucking know. The prey's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no, we're good. They're on their way in. The dog's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I hadn't read the whole thing yet. I got to the bottom, and it's just us. We're the only ones allowed in. Isn't that great? The person's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Cheers, everybody!
Woo!
Woohoo!
Oh, deer crossing from 2 to approximately 5 miles. There'll be deer crossing the road, so be careful. Please be careful. There could be deer, there could be squirrels, there could be any number of animals.
Some places they build a bridge that has like woods on it. You're on the highway and you're like, oh, is that a road? Nope. Nope, it's just the mountain. That's where the mountain crosses the road. And it's fantastic because the animals can then cross the road without having to go in. But again, I reiterate, these fucking animals can't read. They don't see the signs that say it's for animals to cross, or I guess they could just, if they happen to run into the highway right there, they'd be like, oh, look at this. Hey, did you guys know about this? There's this whole area for us to go across. It's got trees, and it must be for us. No human would cross a highway this way. Which is a similar line, a similar enough line that it brings us to a movie quote, which is, and I think people are probably going to get this one very quickly. Nice. And remember, everybody, you can name the movie, the actor, and the character.
Ooh, bonus points.
Bonus points for a total of 9 squares of toilet paper that will not be sent to you. So keep the stakes in mind while you're guessing. By the way, everybody, No Kid Hungry, connected to the Instagram, still available, of course, through their website to make donations. We've got some donations already tonight. Way to go, you guys. Much appreciated by us and by them, those kids that are No Hungry kids because of us and you. So thank you. Thank you very much. Here's the line from the film. You're right. No human would stack books this way.
Maybe next time you could give the line first.
No, because I had their attention. They're waiting for the line, and I'm like, now I'm going to hit you with the charity because I know you're listening.
Yeah, but there's a big delay.
There's a big delay on what, babe? What do you mean?
On,
Between what I'm saying and what they're hearing?
Yeah, and then when it yeah, so... Oh, but we have answers already.
I'll
wow.
bet we do. Who's got it? What's the first one? I bet the first one's right.
The first one is Ghostbusters.
Boom!
And
Nailed
the
it!
second one is Ghostbusters.
Yes! That is also correct! You'll be receiving...
That's on YouTube.
3 squares of toilet paper each.
Miss Mitz
Prizes
and Mary
will not be
Samples.
sent. Awards will not be honored.
Oh, everybody, yeah, and people on it.
And people are all over it.
Yeah,
it's just a great
Facebook
line. I
has
love that.
it.
You're right. No human would stack books
Twitter,
this way.
you guys are way
So let's go.
behind.
Who's the actor and who is the
Oh,
character?
Yeah, who wants those extra ply of
Now,
toilet
I'm like,
paper?
I fucking hope that I know.
Oh,
I am certainly hoping that I know.
Callie Burns says Dan Aykroyd.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
Thom Davis said Bill Murray.
Yes, Bill Murray is correct.
And Ghostbusters. He
Ghostbusters,
got
Bill
both.
Murray. We've got 2/3 of the answer.
Oh, and then we need the character.
We need the character's name.
Oh,
The character's name.
Oh, goodness.
People are like, I know that's on Google. Google knows the answer to that.
Someone on Twitter says, "Hello, I'm Japanese."
Oh.
I don't think
Hello.
that's- Oh.
Hello. Hello.
Martha says Ghostbusters, Harold Ramis, Egon.
No.
But
Good answers.
some good info
Good.
there.
Yeah. Harold Ramis does play Dr. Egon Spengler,
Mary Samples says
but it's Bill Murray, and his character's name is
John.
no.
And I think Con has it over on YouTube with Dr. Venkman.
Yes, Dr. Venkman. Can I get a first name?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, this is fun. I like
Peter Venkman.
Dr.
We
Peter
have it on
Venkman.
Twitter.
Yes.
Woo!
Remember, prizes will not be sent, awards will not be honored. But thank you for playing Bill Murray in Ghostbusters as Dr. Peter Venkman. Not to be confused with Richard Dreyfuss's character in What About Bob, Dr. Leo Marvin.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Full of useless shit, this head that you're looking at. But it's fun to show off at parties or on shows. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you're having a blast. Ghostbusters, a new classic for sure. What a great fucking movie that is. Everybody in it, it goes without saying. But then again, I guess it does not, for here I am saying it. So it goes with saying. It does not go without saying. If you want it to go, you're going to have to say so. It will not go without saying. Give it saying and it will go, they say. That's what they say. That's what they always say. You know. Let's meet the lovely and talented Miss Emma Gleason, everybody.
Okay.
Say hello to Emma Gleason. She's right here across from me.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hello. Show her some love. Show her some love, folks. Heart. I'm a heart whore. Give up some hearts, would you? All we want is your hearts, is all. That's a big fucking Twinkie. Nice. That's another Ghostbusters quote coming up on.
Nice.
Tell him about the Twinkie, Ray.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
A Twinkie approximately 35 feet long, or something like that. 65 feet long, weighing in excess of 3,500 pounds. That's a big Twinkie. I don't think they swear. I don't think he says it's a big fucking Twinkie, but I like that you added it. For flavoring. You've added a Twinkie for flavoring. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. I'm holding the beer, and I'm not taking a drink of it, so I'm going to get past that, and I'm going to start to take a drink now.
Nice.
It's funny. We got a new. I'm sorry. Were you there? Were you doing something?
No, I was just going to say that Ghostbusters wasn't on the AFI.
Oh, the AFI's 100
top.
Yeah, that's
films.
interesting.
Yeah,
It was not. We looked
of
over
all
that.
time.
We were looking at it. Some people have been social about the American Film Institute's top 100 films of all time. And you could go through and you check the ones that you have seen, and then it totals them up for you. It's very nice. You don't
Yeah,
have to
it's
count
fun.
yourself. At the end, it tells you.
Which leads me into a question.
Oh, let's
that
take
we
a question.
had at the
Fan
end
question,
of
everybody.
Last week.
I'm going to go ahead and answer the most common fan questions before I hear it. Put it in the window. Pulling in from the outside. No, I'm sorry. Pulling from the inside out and then open another window is the best way to get circulation. That's the most common fan question that I get. Which way do you face the fan when you put it in a window? Do we have someone? Do you have someone chosen?
I had someone asked a question at the end of last week that I thought was great.
Oh, okay.
One of our regulars.
One of our regular customers?
Yeah. And,
Hey, who is it?
I'm sorry. I know it was a woman and I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
And I meant to.
Who is it,
You know
Mr.
what? I think I
Sinelinden?
might have taken a screenshot on this old phone over here that I've been looking at Twitter with. No, maybe not. Anyway.
That's another movie quote, by the way. Who is it? Well, for gosh darn. Who is it, Mr. Sinelinden?
She knows who she is. Anyway.
Yes, she does. And the question is...
The question was, do you have any film recommendations for people during this time of lockdown? Hang on, is that better when I lean on the microphone?
Yes, it is. We
I'm
can
not
we
used
can
to-
hear you.
You know,
I feel like you.
social distancing. I don't feel like I should put my lips on the microphone.
Well, it's not the same microphone. I'm not going to use yours.
I know.
So
It just always seems a little.
Seems a little bit.
Because it's
Yeah,
just-
get right up on it.
just
Now
habit.
we can hear you. Everyone home is like, oh my God.
Oh, is that what she sounds like?
I can hear her now. I feel like she's been sitting on the other side of the room this whole time, and now she just moved close.
Somebody asked me how tall I am. How tall are you?
I knew what was coming then.
About like this.
About yay high.
I'm just a hair under 6'6", but it's easier to just say 6'6", so that's what I've always said. But 6'5 3/4, something like that. Like just a little, you know what I mean. But if I say that to people, they're like, Oh, how close does he keep track?
That's
6'5"
pretty
and
funny.
3/4. They're like, oh, you could have just said 6'6".
And you know what?
Yeah, but then I do, and people are like, I don't know. I'm like, fuck you, I know how tall I am.
You might be like.
And then I squash them. Fuck you, tiny person who doubts my height. Sorry, I would never do that. Never. Well, if there were little people this big running around telling me I was lying about my height, I might step on a couple of those. I'd kick them or juggle them. It'd be more likely. What was the question?
I was gonna say you'd be taller in the morning when you get out of bed.
Would I?
You know that people are taller.
Oh, right, because you haven't
first
been
thing in the morning when they get out of bed.
you
And
haven't been all
then
day
they-
long fighting
yeah, and then they shrink a little throughout the day.
gravity. As soon as you stand up, gravity's like, no, you don't. You're like, yes, I do. No, you don't. Stop trying to bring me down, gravity. I know it's your job, but please, give to me a break. I cannot take it anymore. I am now 6'5" and 9/16. That's what I should just get really specific. Right, and then go to like the 17th decimal point. There's mathematicians, math nerds out there are like, that's not very specific at all, really. 17 decimal places is not that specific. If you were really, I mean, I could tell you, I could tell you pi like to like 416. And you're like, why? Why do you know that? 5 months ago, I'd be like, why do you know that? Now I'd be like, I get it. It's something to do. I'll memorize a made-up number to the... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's all made up. Don't fucking argue with me. Just like words, language, it's all... We made it all up. People are like, that's a made-up word. Yeah, they all are. We didn't have any. We're still hitting each other with rocks. That was no. That's how you said no back then. And then someone just went, no, at the same time. And they're like, wait a minute. Maybe we could just say no instead of killing them with a rock at the same time. Oh, maybe these word things are useful. And so another guy was like, no. Word things not useful. Shut up, smart asshole. The biggest gets the food and the women. This is how it will be. But I was gonna... That's fictional word origins by accidente. Stumbled right into that shit, and it was fun. Let's take a minute, everybody. Let's take 1 minute.
I haven't done fictional word origins in a while.
Yeah, well, we just did. No. That's how no started. Someone got murdered with a rock, and the guy said no at the same time, and he had a revelation. And he only killed the next 300 people that said that he wanted to say no to. And then he was like, okay, maybe it's time to stop.
A bit easier, a lot less time consuming to just say no to them.
Well, I don't know about that. How many times do you have to say no to the same person? And then you're like, all right, I'm going back to the old method. We're talking about cavemen here, hypothetically, babe. I'm not saying that's how it's going to be around the house.
Ben can see me shaking my head
Yeah,
over
she's
here.
like, I don't know if I could condone. I hear what you're saying. I don't know if I could condone this. By the way, everybody, I don't know if you've noticed, and if you have, if you thought it and you weren't sure, you were fucking right. I steamed the curtains again.
You did?
Yeah. Yep. Look at them. I'm going to step out, and you can look at the fucking curtains for just a second. Look at these curtains. Holy fucking shit. Look at those. Is that amazing? That steamer, I'll tell you what, once that thing gets going, it kicks arse. Go back and compare last week's curtains to this week's curtains. There's no comparison, folks. These curtains look amazing. I'm steaming them every show from now on. And by that, I mean like every 7th or 8th show. By the way, the curtains in our room, they haven't been steamed once. They've been up there for like years. They never looked as good as these fuckers do right now, ever.
You bastard.
You bastard! You bastard! How could you? I don't know. I was just, I was here and the steamer was here, so I just went for it. You know, I might as well steam these. They're the ones everyone's going to be seeing anyway. Nobody will ever see the curtains here in the house again. I only see the curtains in their own houses. How do the curtains look? I don't know. Why don't you turn around and have a look? Did you clean them? No more like racing around getting the house cleaned because people might come over. Get the house cleaned. People are... Nope. Just leave it. I'm trying to get better at that, just leaving shit. I'm not good at that. I'm a little bit... I got a little maybe OCD. I like things to be in order. I love the lines that a vacuum leaves in a fucking carpet. I'll admit it. I love it. I love the carpet lines. I really do. I'm not kidding. You guys are like, we know. No one thought you were kidding. All the way to Japan, everybody knew what the fuck you were saying. Nobody thought you were joking around, okay? We know. We get it. The secret's out, folks. I like the lines that a vacuum leaves in carpeting. And I sit down to pee. Yeah. I've been doing it for years, sitting down to pee. But I just started telling people. For years I was doing it, but I was keeping it a fucking secret. Now I'm old enough that I just don't even give a shit anymore. Yep. You know why? Because standing to pee is fucking stupid. That's why. That's some young man's bullshit up there, Elvising. Sit down, you dumbass. You're making a mess, for one. Sit down, then you're ready for whatever situation might arise. There's no last minute like, oops, oh, shit! Snuck right up on me. Now you're ready. I feel like every time you make a shit joke, there's like 3 to 5% of people are like, oh, no.
Is he talking about poop? I thought this guy was funny.
I've had people complain about shit jokes. And they write out a complaint about shit jokes to you. To whom it may concern, Ben Bailey did poo-poo jokes at a show on Saturday, and I do not care to. Fuck you. People think, you have to resort to shit jokes? It's beneath me. Yeah, no it isn't. Everybody poops. I got a book for you to read. You fuck. Everybody poops. I have a theory that people who can't laugh at shit jokes are bound up.
Oh, yeah.
Their ass is so tight. They haven't taken a shit in years, and so the mention of it is offensive to them. Oh! How dare you even mention shitting? I don't do it. Personally, I just don't do it. Yeah, well, you're gonna burst. Eat some fucking fruit, you dumbass. Settle down. Some woman wrote a whole long thing about, the shit jokes, blah, 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 blah. So then we looked at her page. She had like 15 dogs. I'm like, how do you have 15 dogs? And you can't handle a little poop humor. You're a shit slave. You got 15 dogs. You're cleaning up shit for like most of your life. You can't handle a little human poo-poo humor. Maybe that's why she just couldn't think of shit anymore. She'd been out scooping shit for so long. The mention of it. I don't, the poop jokes, that's just, it's just kind of gross, like, yeah, I know, that's why it's funny, because it's pooping and everyone has to do it. Even you tight-ass motherfucker, let it out. fart jokes too. Even a well-written, a well-crafted original fart joke. Someone will have to point it out to you. Oh yeah, you made Adam laughing with fart jokes. Yeah, with fart jokes. Yeah, when your butthole makes a noise, it's fucking funny. It's the only thing that's built in for all of us. You criticize me on fucking subject matter. There were tears on your face from the laughter, and still you judge. I'm taking some dangerous fucking stands here today. I'm defending shit and fart jokes. Feels good. I really think we should all have robots or fake something or other that we can yell at and abuse. And they have no emotional, there's no price to pay. If you take your shit out on other people, you have to do something with it. If you take it out on other people, then that affects them. But if we could that's a sick and twisted idea. If we could make artificial humans so that we could abuse them instead of real people, and eventually they will rebel. They will become self-aware and kick the shit out of us. What an expression that is, to kick the shit out of someone. I think it started with beat the shit. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to kick the crap out of you. Well, it's essentially the same result. It's a different method. I'm going to knock the crap out of you. Will you be using your hands or your feet? Kick or beat? Hands or feet, kick or beat, I'd say. And the answer to that is, of course, yes. That woman, she's come like 7 times tonight. It's amazing. She's going to sleep like a baby. And it's going to be an awkward car ride home from the show. Ain't no car rides, motherfucker. Ain't no car rides home from the show. Because everybody's already at home. I guess that's another good positive. Another good positive. Well said, Ben. I guess that's another bad positive. I guess that's another... Hold on, I'm getting... How come if you put your finger in your ear, that's a way to pretend that you're... Right, hold on, I just have to... Hold on, I just got a little something coming to me. Yeah, it's my finger. It's just my finger, turns out. There's nothing there, I thought. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me just, Yeah, yep, just my finger again. Sorry, silly me. I always loved that as a kid when there was a remote, a news guy out in the field, or a newscaster, man or woman, out in the field, and they would throw to them, and they didn't realize it. That was like my favorite shit. It doesn't happen as much anymore, but they're like, we now go live to blah 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 over in and then the guy's like, live video ended. Why did the live video just end on Instagram?
I don't know, sweetie.
Oh boy, Instagram is acting up again. Wouldn't you know it?
And play with it while you continue.
Let's share this to IGTV first, right? Okay. Is what we should do. So it's going to be in 2 parts. Oh, here she is, everyone. Hello. You're on this side. And I'll just keep going, yeah, and pretend that you're not just standing right in front of me. Way to go, Instagram. Oh, maybe I should do it, babe. I can see it. Let's just get it posted real quick and get it started up again if we can here. Perfect. Posty. It asked me for a name in the beginning, and then when it ends, it asked me for a name too, and I'm like, I told you it's 25. It's number 25. Yeah. Gee whiz. Golly gee.
You're swearing your head off when I say it.
And you're like, gee whiz. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh darn it.
Oh darn it. But some people would complain. That's another thing people complain about is language during a show, Like, he didn't have to. Why do you have to swear so much? I'm like, oh, I don't have to, but I can. So I do. I can, so I do. People went to jail to prove that I could say stuff that has bad words in it. So fuck you, man. No, I'm just kidding. But it's like, what do you? Those people, I'm like, you swear, even if it's just in your mind, you swear, right? Nobody whacks their foot on something and goes, "Oh, drat." Right? It doesn't work. Oh, drat, or oh, darn it. Looks like we're live again. Welcome back, everybody, on Instagram. We're talking about how people complain if you swear during a comedy show.
Marta Johnson says.
And hold on, I'm going to lose this if I don't. And then, what do they say when they whack their foot? Yeah, golly gee.
That's what she said.
I remember on Happy Days on one episode.
Golly gosh darn, says Angela.
Richie was like, oh, well, golly gee, Fonz. And we just thought it was hilarious. But it wasn't even like supposed to be funny in the script.
Right.
That was just how he spoke. Incidentally, I was at a party once. We were at a party once, an awesome party, and we were like, let's go to the far side and like just go to a table over there and hang out and kind of hide over in the corner. There's all these like hugely famous people there, and we went over there and we sat down, and at the table next to us, Ron Howard.
Oh yeah, when you and I were at a party.
Oh my God, it was so cool. I didn't say anything to him. We smiled at each other, and I was like,
you guys waved at each other.
I was like, does he watch Cash Cab? Does he know about Cash Cab? Holy shit! It was awesome. Golly gee. Well, golly gee, Fonz. But so people that don't swear, that get on me for swearing at a stand-up show in a nightclub, what do they say when they whack their foot, when they're barefoot and they smack their toe against something? I'll tell you what they say.
Yeah.
They say, fuck! Just like everybody else. It might be just inside. But what's the difference? Tech problems galore, as usual. Well, just a couple. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, Instagram people. I don't know what happened to you, but welcome back. We have missed you. You were sorely missed. You were missed so much that I just continued the fucking show without you. I used to love to do this on the subway. Because if you ride the subway in New York, or anywhere, most places, I guess. In New York, though, especially in the old days, when it was a little scary to be like, it's not that scary during the day if there's a lot of people. But if you had to ride the subway at night and there's like one other person on there, you're both kind of looking at each other like, what the fuck is this guy doing on the subway at 3:30 in the morning, you know? And so, but when it's crowded, you're like, you have to kind of pretend that you're alone. Because it's like nobody talks. So I'm like my head on a dude's shoulder. Because it's so crowded in there. And I'm just pretending that he's not there, you know? And then and if you end up sitting and there's usually someone like right in front of your fucking face. Like if you both just rested all of your face, you would be looking right at each other. So you end up looking at each other all the time. You can't help it. And so it's like the game is, and when they look at you, you're like, nope. And you're like, don't look back until you're sure he's looked away. And you look back and he's still looking. You're like, oh! Oh, God damn it! Look away! Who are you? So I would just do like 1,000-yard stare. I would sit down, and if there's someone right across from me, I would just go like. And then I know they're looking then. And then I wait, I could see through my peripherals, I could see that they looked away, and then I would change to this. And just wait for them. And they'd come back, and sometimes I'd hear them from the other side of the train. Ah! Oh! And then I'd switch right back. Here's the crazy part. You think I'm kidding. I'm not fucking kidding. One of my favorite parts about the subway in New York is that when you're like, say you're on the local and there's an express and they're like both in the station, and then you're pulling out and they're like one of them goes one way and the other, and then you just see those people. You're like, oh, you can see them going a different way into the darkness, and you're like, no, I'm losing you guys. You don't even know them, but you're like, hey, I'm over here. That's one of my favorite things about the subway, the New York City subway system. That and the smell of urine, the constant smell of urine. I was on a train, Queens Plaza, I think. And this very large man got on the train in camouflage, and he had like camo on his face and face paint, you know. And he went into this whole spiel about how he had been infected with the AIDS virus from people putting things in his mouth while he was sleeping. And he was a scary dude. Like, everyone in the car was just like, don't fucking laugh. That's the weirdest shit I've ever heard, but don't laugh, because this guy, he's gonna come right at you if you start laughing. I contracted the AIDS virus from people putting things in my mouth while I was sleeping. People are like, what things? What things were put in your mouth to give you the virus is what I want to know. But so he did it was a whole long spiel. And he had fought, according to him, he had fought in the military, and I felt for the guy. I felt for him. It sounded like I said I fell for him.
Yeah, it
I think
did.
we all fell for him
Aw.
immediately. Like, oh, I'm in love with this man. But no, I felt for him. But this shit he was saying was so like oh my God, that it was hard not to laugh when he first said that. And then he did the whole thing, and I mean like a 2 to 3 minute spiel that was just directed at everyone in the car because he was looking to get some money, which we did give him. But he did the whole spiel all the way through, and then he did the whole thing in Spanish. Except, with the exception of the words, from people putting things in my mouth while I was sleeping. And I couldn't hold it. I was like, I just put my face in my... Because it was like, I cannot not laugh, but if this guy sees my laughing, it's going to be a fight to the death on the fucking R train. True story. Yeah, obviously. How fucking insane would I have to be to make that shit up? Pretty fucking insane. Stressful, intense time. I think we should maybe go someplace relaxing. What do you think?
Sure. What did you have in mind?
Light music like this. Just some very peaceful sounds.
This is lovely.
Just sit back and relax.
And relaxing.
Get comfy and know that you are loved. ASMR.
We love you.
Another shitty movement in radio.
was ASMR. I spilled beer on my face, and we both giggled twice. But other than that, I hope it was relaxing for you guys.
Sorry, that was funny.
I think we may have forgotten thus far to give applause to our essential workers. This shit is not over, guys.
I wouldn't say we've forgotten. We just,
Yeah, we hadn't gotten to it yet.
yeah.
We applaud you. We thank
Wow,
you.
is that the time?
Give them some hearts. Show them some hearts, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I know you know that they're really our hearts.
Oh, look at those hearts. They're awesome.
Oh, yeah. Send me those hearts. Thank you, people. Everybody that's worked since the beginning of this whole thing. You are greatly appreciated by the rest of us. Amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, look at these hearts coming in on Twitter. And
Massive hearts pouring in
Facebook.
on Twitter. This is so great, you guys. This has been such a... no, it's not ending. Don't worry. I just mean thus far. This has been such a great thing for us. I think we're just going to keep doing it, man. It's like a part of our lives now. It feels like we have new lives. But thanks to all the essential workers. Check out the charities. Feeding America now is the charity that's on Instagram.
Yeah, I changed it
you
up
switched
when
it up
we...
when it died. Somehow it shut down, and No Kid Hungry was knocked out of there. But we've done them. We've done them a lot. We
had
still
to
push both
re-put
of
it
them.
in, so I put Feeding America
So
in
yeah,
just to change it up.
Hit Feeding
'Cause
America,
we
guys.
like
If you
them
have a little
both.
bit of babe. If you have a
Sorry.
little bit of money that you could throw their way, do.
We know not everyone does.
Excuse me, it's built in there, so
But
all you gotta do is click it.
Yeah, if you don't have the money, maybe share.
And I think it's time to get a little bit political, people.
Oh, political.
We do one political segment every show. It's called Trumpet. Trumpet! This is it. I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. Because it's so ridiculous. Let's all just take a minute to admire the sheer size of my nose. Just take a look at it. Take it in. I know. It's going to take a minute. It's a big nose. And it was only closed in a door once, ever. Can you believe that? Only one time it was shut in a door, man. Do we have holidays? Do we have today's holidays? Oops, that doesn't sound like we have today's holidays.
Forgot about the holidays.
Oh, okay. We can look them up. Maybe look them up on the other, the extra phone there, maybe.
But you know what? You haven't answered the question.
Oh, I never answered the question.
No.
Oh, okay.
so-
Yes. I don't remember the question. What was the question?
The question was, what movies would you recommend to people? Good movies to watch during the
Good ones. Those are the ones I'd
the
recommend.
lockdown.
Good movies to watch. That's what I would recommend.
I think they're looking for specific ones, babe.
Well, oh yeah, that makes sense then. A pretty general question to ask a fella. Good ones or bad, eh? I'll go with the good ones, eh? Once in a while you watch a bad one just to make the good ones look that much better, you know what I mean? You know what we could do? We could refer them to that list. That AFI top 100 movies of all time. You probably can't go wrong with any one of those that you haven't seen.
That's a, you know what?
You know, I mean, that's kind of floating around on the social media right now. So take a look at that, you know. It's hard to pick, like, unless you're looking for a specific type of movie. You know, like if you came to me and you were like, and this is a line from a movie, I'm looking for like a Chevy Chasey, Goldie Hawney kind of a thing. There's another movie quote for today. We're going to sneak one last one in.
Oh.
Then I could recommend something. You guys only have a few minutes to guess that one, and that's it.
That one's a bit tough, eh?
Great movie, one of my favorites. Fantastic movie, and one of my favorite actors in that film. Both great. Anyway,
Someone says The Hitman's Bodyguard.
no.
I think that they might be recommending that.
Oh, then maybe they're recommending The Hitman's Bodyguard.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well,
I'm not sure.
we've watched a couple
I
of
can't
things.
speak for them. I was going to say I would recommend the movie that you recommended to me.
Oh, which one was that, babe?
It was.
Is that one about the runners?
Yes, it is the one about the runners.
That's a great movie. I really enjoyed it, and then I recommended it to Emma, and she enjoyed it as
loved
well.
it. It was great.
It's called McFarland USA.
Yep. Stars Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner, Maria Bello.
Yep.
Great movie. Really nice. Really awesome.
Yeah, if you want something that makes you feel good but has some
True story.
substance to it.
True
Yeah,
story. And yeah, and it's not fucking,
I love a good true story.
it's not fluff. It's a really good movie. I would check that out. Always like Mr. Kevin Costner in like everything,
Yeah.
that he's done. Except Waterworld. Nobody liked Waterworld. But big fan of his. Big fan of Dances with Wolves. I always remember. We only have a couple of minutes before we got to do the holiday. But I always remember a Far Side, and it was like there's this like one person in a room by a table with a punch bowl on it, and there's a big banner on the wall behind him with like this crazy long acronym that's like. It turns out it's a convention for people who didn't like Dances with Wolves. And it's just one dude standing there. Great movie. Hilarious scene when he's first like in his little dwelling, and he hears a noise outside, and he's sitting there waiting. He's panicked. He feels like he's going to be attacked, and he jumps up to run out, and he hits his head on the doorway and knocks himself out. And it's just a couple of the young Indian braves riding by. And so he wakes up in the morning with a spot on his head. He just knocked himself out on the doorway. That's the fight he was about to put up. Pretty funny.
Mm.
Great movie. I would recommend that if you haven't seen Dances with Wolves. That's a fucking great movie, man. See, this is where I thought I was headed to a career like his, and I'm a game show host. I mean, that's what I was shooting for, And now I'm old enough to play the same roles. Right? Like, holy shit, what happened? All right, so have you checked out holidays at all yet?
I have. Yeah.
All right, what have we got?
I
Are there
have
are there
holidays
good
for
ones
you.
for today?
I have National Egg Roll Day.
Oh, shit, that's awesome. National Egg Roll Day, everybody. I didn't know we had one of those. Like most of these holidays. All right, we got National Egg Roll Day.
And that's it.
All right, it's gonna be short and sweet. Is there something for tomorrow?
That's crap.
That's not crap. It's fine. Are you
Sorry,
kidding?
but this nationaldaycalendar.com is not working as well as it did when I was first using it. So maybe their people are. Oh wait, we can do tomorrow's. There's a national tomorrow
let's
is
do today and tomorrow together.
tomorrow is National Corn on the Cob Day.
National Corn on the Cob Day.
National German Chocolate Cake Day.
German chocolate cake.
National Making Life Beautiful Day.
Wow. This is all tomorrow.
That's all tomorrow.
Clearly, we're doing this show on the wrong day.
Yeah. And then the next day has Flip Flop Day, Jerky Day, Peanut Butter Cookie Day.
Oh, this is too much. Okay.
So
Let's just do today and tomorrow.
okay.
We'll try to work them in.
So corn on the cob,
Corn on the cob.
German
egg rolls.
egg rolls.
National Egg Roll Day. National Corn on the Cob Day. National German Chocolate Cake Day.
And
In America, not in Germany.
Yeah.
Every day
Yeah.
is National German Chocolate Cake Day in Germany.
and National Making Life Beautiful Day.
Oh, National Making Life Beautiful Day.
So there's a lot of food
Great.
there.
Yeah. And Making Life Beautiful. Okay, I guess let's go for it.
You ready?
See if you can crank it up a little bit.
Just don't want to drown everybody. Blast everyone. There we go.
Yes, Wednesday. You better go to the fridge and open the door. You better get those eggs out and roll those fuckers around because it's National Egg Roll Day. Roll your eggs today, one day only. Tomorrow's German Chocolate Cake Day, motherfuckers! So if you're German and you like chocolate cake, happy fucking day to you!
Oh, and make life beautiful. Oh, sorry, guys. That was a little. I didn't get to all of them, but that's all right.
It's really just me talking in this voice with that music behind it anyway! It doesn't matter that much what I say!
You got lots of hearts coming in it for it anyway.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday!
It was always in a sea of mud.
In a sea of mud!
On these ads. That was, yeah.
A sea of mud.
They would always say it's in a sea of mud, yeah. And then they would name the trucks. You know, and you'd be like, "Oh, okay. Here's another movie quote we'll do real quick, and then we're gonna wrap it up." Featuring Big Daddy Don Bodine's truck, the Behemoth. Such a random weird. I definitely don't know the character. I know the actor and I know the movie.
Okay.
But I don't think I know the character's name.
So
Although he says it. I think he says it in the film. I'm pretty sure he does.
He says his character's name?
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay.
Kind of goes with a guy's job. You say your name from time to time when you got the job that this guy's got.
Oh, yeah. You don't say that.
You don't say. That's like an
Right.
old school bit
Hey,
where the
Donnie.
phone rings. You're like, hello? You don't say. You don't say. You don't say. And then you hang up, and then somebody goes, who was that? And you go, he didn't say. It's like,
Waka waka.
I'm taking my case to a higher court. And he's like, opens a ladder. And climbs up the ladder. He's got a briefcase. Okay.
I'm just
It's
looking
old school Marx Brothers shit. Yeah, no, I know. You're looking for
some kind of
for
sound.
guesses.
Oh, no, it wasn't. I should be doing that. But no, carrier settings want to update. That's not good timing. We don't
No,
want
let's not
that.
update our carrier settings or
No,
fix our hair
no,
during
thank
the
you,
live
phone.
show if we can avoid that.
No, but there's no guesses.
There's no guesses. Everyone's like, the show's over, Ben. Stop giving us movie quotes.
I think you made them all hungry. They're talking about corn on the cob and chocolate.
National
cake.
Corn on the Cob Day! Eat that corn on the cob! Eat that corn off the cob!
Lance O says Reservoir Dogs.
Boom!
Oh yeah,
Nailed it.
there you go.
Actor? Do we know who the actor is?
Lance on
He's got a
over
very.
on
I
YouTube.
actually tried not to do a great impression of his voice because I thought it would be too much of a giveaway.
Oh, someone said Smoke and the Bandit.
It's a good thing. That was a whole different movie. It never would have been the huge success that it was if it was called Smoke and the Bandit.
And then Lance says he is a DJ and a comedian.
That is correct.
Oh wow. Go Lance O over on YouTube.
He's a legendary comedian from the Boston area, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're going to have to wrap it up, you guys. It was Reservoir Dogs. It's Stephen Wright. And I don't know the name of the character, but he says it. He says his name because he's a DJ. That stuff's playing throughout Reservoir Dogs, you know. And it's on the soundtrack, which is a kick-ass soundtrack. If you haven't listened to that, you'd better give it a listen. Understand? This is me telling you you'd better give it a listen, and you better do it now. I don't know who that was. I don't know. Back to the movie thing. There's so many movies. Like I've seen. We went through the list. And we checked off how many we had seen.
Yeah.
And how many had you seen, babe?
It was like 32 when I put them in, and then when you said what some of the movies were, when I was asking you, I was like, oh, actually, I've seen that one too.
Oh, right. So like 30.
Somewhere in the 30s.
Somewhere in the 30s. And I, believe it or not, had seen 73, right?
Yeah. I'm like, I can't remember. I thought it was maybe 74.
That was
I don't know.
great, though. 73, right? Yeah. You were like, I don't know.
If our Speaking of Movies podcast was still up, that would recommend or not recommend films to people.
Yeah,
But
that's
you know
true.
what? It was better to like have seen the movie first and then come and talk with us about or listen with us about it.
Yeah, that was the premise of Speaking of Movies was watch the movie, then listen to the show about the movie. We would watch a movie, and then we would talk about it. We're thinking about doing it again if you guys want us to.
We
Just say
are?
so.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, as of just now.
I thought we were just going to keep doing this in podcast form.
Yeah, it's too much. I mean, we're not going to change the form of this. We're going to keep doing it just the way it is.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Turn it into just an audio format for some people as well.
No, I think it'll be
No?
available. It'll be
What
available
about-
in an audio format, but
what
I
about-
think it'll always be. I think it'll always be like this.
Well, that's what I meant.
Oh, I thought you meant do it differently.
Well,
Because at one point we had talked about like just sitting down and chatting,
yeah,
and that being the show. But I think this
and-
format
and-
is working. I think we need to keep doing it the way we are, and we can also just make it available as an audio thing, and then it's a podcast. Not me.
yeah, that's what I meant.
All right, right then.
All right, we
right, guys.
agreed.
All right then. Jolly good.
All right, all right.
All right, all right, all right. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys want to do something for us, you can make a donation to the charities that we're pushing. No Kid Hungry and Feeding America. You can go to the YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, it is Ben Bailey Comedy. There's lots of stuff on there. Getting ready to release a short film. This is what I was going to say. I was going to announce on here tonight,
Oh, yeah.
and I forgot. I'm glad I'm getting to it. We're going to release Meet Me at Ray's. This is a movie. You guys know Judah Friedlander, Frank from 30 Rock, great comic, great friend of mine. Judah Friedlander, you guys can find him, the world champion. We made a short film years ago. It's now a period piece. It kind of was already, and now it's
Yeah.
like way more of a period piece about two dummies trying to meet up at Ray's Pizza in New York City for lunch. And there's lots of Ray's pizzas, and hilarity ensues. It's-
I love it. It's a great
I-
movie. I think it's really good, babe.
Thank you, babe. It's a vision that I had, and he and I worked on a lot, and then we did nothing with it for a long time. It's going to be on my YouTube channel. It's going to be on Ben Bailey Comedy. It's called Meet Me at Ray's, and I think we'll just go ahead and put it out tonight.
That's awesome.
do
Someone
you
was
think?
asking about Bohem and when the next episode was coming. Over.
Boy, believe it or not, it's funny that you ask that because last night I was sitting in this very room
Oh, yeah.
and I had an inspiration.
Oh, really?
I had an idea for Bohem episode 2.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, just another Bohem scenario that I liked. So hopefully soon. You know, the problem with making new stuff at the moment is getting people together. You know, unless we're going to make a movie about social distancing, it's going to be a little difficult. But that doesn't mean we're not going to be doing stuff. And we have several new things that we haven't released yet, including Meet Me at Ray's, which we're going to as soon as I'm done, I think I'm just going to walk right into the office and go public with that thing. And you guys can watch it. So
Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah,
Right?
it's ready to go, right?
yeah, it's ready to go. It's just sitting there. It's all ready. It was so fun making it. Like we really did our research and we went all over the city and found, you know, all the places we could. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I feel like there's something else I was going to tell you guys.
Oh, Cash Cab tonight.
Cash Cab tonight. It's Wednesday night. That's right. Cash Cab in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Let's do another drive-by.
Oh, and a question from last week was, where did you get that cab? Someone wants one. And said, where can they buy one?
You can't. Sorry, can't do it. Nobody has one of these except me.
Is there
There's probably a few people that have them, but they were kind of made, and they were. I think it was at the end of a season. I mean, you could buy a little taxi like this and put the stuff on it yourself, maybe. But
Judah did that for you, speaking of Judah
yes, he did. Oh,
Freelander.
we should feature that thing.
Oh, yeah, we should bring that out.
Judah and we had a thing where we would like get each other these crazy birthday presents, and I got him. He got me this cab that came from Japan, I think, that now he like put Cash Cab on it and everything. And if you like turn this thing on, it plays the craziest. It does the craziest thing. It's like flashing lights and music, and the doors open and shut. It's hilarious. It's a great gift.
Yeah, it's funny.
And then I got him a Bigfoot, a real live, not live, a garden Bigfoot. He's only about 30 inches high though, so not a real Yeti. It's pretty hilarious. That's enough about that stuff. But so we're gonna post. Meet me at Ray's. We're gonna. Wait a minute. What was I saying? Oh right. We're gonna. We're gonna post Meet Me at Ray's. You guys can watch that tonight and tell us what you think. There's lots of stuff on the YouTube channel to watch. There is the original episode, first episode of Bwam, which was meant to be like, if this goes well and people like it, we'll make more of them. At one point, we almost had a deal to make 15 new episodes of Bwam.
We did?
Yeah, but
that would have been awesome.
They that company, I'm not sure what happened to them, but everything got thrown haywire, so I don't know what's up with that. But we might, if
maybe
it gets
in
to
the
the point,
future.
we'll make another one anyway if it's just us, or we might make a whole bunch.
That'd be cool.
There was going to be an action figure and everything, like it was going to
Really?
be. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah,
How do I not know this stuff?
I told you this is going back a couple years.
Okay.
There's more stakeouts coming. I feel like there's other stuff on there, but there's lots of stand-up stuff to check out on there, guys. So go there, like those things, thumb them up, share them. This is how you guys can help us if you want to. Tell people about this show. Give us hearts. Give us lots of hearts and likes, and share this with people and let people know that we're doing this once a week on Wednesdays and Sundays. That's once a week on Wednesdays and once a week on Sundays. I'm Ben Bailey.
And I'm Emma Gleason.
And this has been Working From Home episode 25. Thanks a lot, you guys. Stay safe, keep your asses clean, and be good to the people that you're stuck with. You gotta put Sparky up. We haven't seen Sparky at all. You gotta see a little Sparky real quick, just for the end of the show.
I suck at juggling this week and every week.